That's my favorite part of the show probably, is that I get to work with so many amazing writers. All just extremely talented, super funny, and the show is really autobiographical for all of us. It's a very personal show, and we put a lot of our own lives into it. And so the writers, they have to be funny and they have to be creative, but they also have to be pretty open, because a lot of the show is based on stuff that happened to them.
And I have to say, you are darling. You remind me so much of Harry Potter.
Oh, thanks very much. I actually get that a lot.
So my audience are screenwriters and filmmakers.
Oh, cool.
So they'd love to know about the process. Like, how did you get this off the ground? It was based on a book of yours, correct?
Right, yeah. It was based on a collection of stories I wrote called The Last Girlfriend on Earth. And I decided to turn it into a sitcom as opposed to a sketch show, just because I felt like with a narrative show, you just have the opportunity to ultimately, if you do your job, create fully formed, three-dimensional characters in a way that sketch doesn't always allow you. So that's why I decided to adapt it that way.
Okay, and what was the original pitch for this that you took to FX, or did you take it to different networks?
Took it to a bunch of places, and I think from the get-go, the dream was always to work for John Landgraf, because he gives you so much creative freedom and lets you take amazing swings. And having been a fan of of the shows he's programmed, I just felt like if I could have a chance to work for that kind of a company, that we might have a chance to make a show we love. And I feel really lucky that we got the chance to do that.
What are your influences as far as the fantasy and sci-fi elements?
Right. I would say horror is a huge influence on me, as always has been. I'm a big Stephen King fan, Richard Matheson. There's a fair amount of Lovecraft in some of our episodes. Science fiction, we're big Philip Dick fans in the room, and Ray Bradbury. We watch a lot of crime shows in the room. You'll notice there's like a fair amount of trials and film noir references. So it's kind of all across the board. And a lot of other writers bring in their own genre influences as well. So it's a really cool show, because it's kind of like building a pyramid out of differently shaped blocks. We go through so many genres in the span of 15 minutes, and when it all comes together and we stick the landing, it's really rewarding.
Do you feel like the industry and the audience are more open to experiments with the form, with a 30-minute form now?
Yeah, I think audiences have gotten unbelievably sophisticated and savvy. There's so many shows on TV right now that I absolutely love that I don't think would have existed 20 years ago when I was growing up. I'm amazed by how creative the stuff I'm seeing on all sorts of channels and streaming platforms. It's really amazing. I wish more of this stuff was around when I was 12.
Do you have any, just like a few favorite shows you can name?
I mean, I think Nathan For You is the funniest show in the world.
Thank you. Take care.